Today, Precarious plays
Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. Ezel's Secret Shop. The famed Ezel Berber. Berber. Maybe he comes from a distant lineage of hair cutterers.
Barbier.
Ezel Barbier has apparently opened a secret shop in the town of Cadeau, and the new shop reportedly caters to law card traders. You gotta read this one.
The members of Clan Orange are our heroes.
That's us.
Go show those Borzoi clanners who's boss.
Those are all of the rumors. I'm excited about this one because Ritz is in this one.
Yeah.
So we're gonna, yes, we have tracking 7. Okay. So that's the battle we'll do first. And what is this? I think you can push Clan Borzoi and its allies around next time you face me, Dread Raven. I feel like this is a boss type scenario, so I'm gonna accept that one as well. This is a dispatch mission. I'm gonna dispatch one of the, yeah. Mel can do this one. Hey Mel. Okay, yeah, and you're still learning white magic, so you can do this one.
Aw, it's so sweet how you've bonded. You guys are on a first name basis.
Well, she's probably like Mel of Coringwood or something. Like they probably have, like their last name is just the town that they're from.
Also, I think it's funny to note that you talk to them as if they are present. You know, you are still learning this thing. And not even, I'm teaching you this thing, it's you are learning it. You know? Oh,
I see what you mean. It was so like, well, yeah, of course I do, that I didn't quite get it at first.
It is not, this character is doing this thing. It is, hey Mel, what's up? Oh, looks like you're still learning this thing. Okay.
Okay, now I need to go to... Where? These... Okay, Coringwood. And you, sir, are... Where? Where are you? Hold on.
I have to tell you, one of the things that I wish I had time to do was go get a really pretentious English degree.
Yes.
Ugh. Because I would have so many more words to talk about words with. It would be wonderful and magical. Because I was just trying to think of clear terminology to describe the thing that I was observing in your speech. And I just don't have it, man. I'm sure it exists. You know that thing when you talk to people like they're there and like they're present, instead of talking to them like they're not there or like they're objects? You know, that is not very clear because I have to follow it up with, you know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying, brah.
Yeah, and I don't even know what it's called when I'm saying, you know what I'm saying. I know that there's jargon for all of that shit, and I just kind of wish that I had.
Yeah, you know, I think that I have, like, an enthusiast vocabulary.
Yeah, me too.
I am very enthusiastic about speaking and exchanging information using English.
Yeah.
That said, oh wait, I can only bring 3. Okay, well these are the 3 that I want to bring. I feel like my public school education didn't do a great job of
reinforcements!
Codifying everything, yeah.
And just in time. Sarah, time to strike back.
Shara, I think.
Shara! Forgot your name. Haven't been here that long.
Yeah. Ritz, glad we made it in time. It's pretty amazing because this SOS, had like a 15-day time limit, and I understand why mechanically it had to have a 15-day time limit.
Yeah.
But goodness, imagining them
Like holding out for 15 days.
it's like, what do you need my help for?
In this stinking fairy-infested zombie jungle.
Just put a bow on. You guys can handle this. Just got hit with a chunk of space rock. I want to point that out. That fairy just summoned something from heaven to smite me with.
Yeah.
That was impressive.
They just don't give a fuck, you know, the Fae. Like, they're like, heavens, may I? No, they're not even like, heavens, may I? They're like, heavens, thanks, Chuck.
Now. Oof. What were we speaking about before?
Speaking.
Correct. This is what we were speaking about.
English is a big fat language and it's really fun to play in, but I don't have all the words to do it all the time.
People are usually really surprised whenever they speak to me, and then if language comes up, like the analysis of language,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I struggle to explain the parts of speech.
Yeah, me too.
It's like it never really interests me.
I no longer remember what a gerund is. I feel like I had a grasp of it for about a week.
Exactly.
And
Right.
then it was just like, nope, it's gone. I think maybe a whole semester, maybe, because I had one English teacher who managed to explain it to a degree that I needed, and then it was never reinforced ever again.
Right.
You know?
And it's a little embarrassing. I normally, like, if I'm able, I'll very discreetly, like, Google that shit.
Yeah, it's like, all right, what's a gerund again? I don't talk to people about gerunds. I talk to people about everyday living. A magazine, probably. I'm sure that's gotta be a magazine, right? If it's not a magazine, I'm gonna be really disappointed.
I think it's really funny that Moogle was just like, oh yeah, well the Fae, I mean, sure, they can hit you with space rock, but I can hit you with money! Money strike!
Have you ever seen somebody, like, flip a penny through the air at great speed?
Yeah?
Yeah, I just imagine that. Like, just somebody snapping a gold piece just through the air.
Mm-hmm.
And whacking a fairy in the forehead. And then she goes down.
It's weird. I would rather be hit with a sack of 30 gil than 1 gil.
Yeah, I feel like 1 gil would sting. It would make me angry.
And I'm assuming that this is not what happens, but this is what should happen. I'm assuming that you keep whatever they throw at you.
Yeah, so it'd be like worth the price.
Yeah, I think that it would have to be like, once you got up to like a couple hundred gil, I wouldn't want to get hit with a couple hundred gil in a sack. I think that would probably break some bones.
That'd be too much. Well, yeah, would you rather get punched in the shoulder and then get to keep $30, or have a penny whipped at you from across the room and then get to keep it?
That would probably put an eye out, so I'm still gonna go with the punch.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
I'm very excited about this engagement.
Yeah?
Because Isaac has exorcism now.
Oh.
So the undead, which wound up being a bit of a problem previously in an earlier map,
Yeah.
I can remove them from the field forever.
Cool.
Yeah, and the animation is pretty neat, if I recall correctly.
Oh, man. Is he going to do it soon?
Well, I need to get over there and I actually need a hit with it. And I might not try to do it to both of them because I have a feeling that it's probably the 2 undead are going to be the last 2 creatures on the map, I would imagine.
Mm-hmm.
Just based on how things are going.
That Viera that has the blue sparkles above her head,
Yes.
is she friend?
Yeah, that's Shara.
Oh, okay.
That is... Shara is to Ritz as Mont Blanc is to New Kid.
Aw, see, Ritz is so cool she gets a bunny lady. Although Moogles are really cute.
She is a bunny lady.
Ritz
mechanically.
Is a bunny lady?
Mechanically.
Mechanically, okay.
Yeah, whenever she joins you later, oh, spoiler, Rich joins you eventually. She has all of the Vieira jobs available to her.
Ooh. Oh,
It would have been
man.
really cool if she had human and Vieira jobs available to her, but she's not. She doesn't get to be that cool.
Well,
30% chance to instantly permanently slay, or... You know what? I can't remember if exercise... If the chance of a successful exorcism increases as their HP goes down.
mm-hmm.
So for right now, I'm just gonna play it risky and try to bury the zombie.
Oh,
Well, that's fine.
that's fine.
I knew the risk. I knew that 2-ish out of 3 times that wasn't gonna work.
This game really, really hates. Like...
Letting me demonstrate things,
Yeah, like...
things of note.
It really shows you up on a regular basis. You're like, okay, watch this. And then the game's like, watch this. Like, no, don't.
Well, game can't stop me from doing that.
Mm-hmm. Why is Ritz here?
Same reason we are anywhere when we're doing our clan activity. Someone asked and paid her.
Oh, okay. So she's just another clan leader.
Right. They
Wow.
already introduced Ritz. Did you forget?
No, I remember. I just don't remember why she's here in this particular map.
Oh, yeah, she didn't explain. It was just, a flare was sighted, and I guess the color combination or the pattern indicated that it was her clan.
Mm-hmm.
Which is interesting world building, because it suggests that that is just a thing that's established. Like, presumably...
Every clan gets its own little...
presumably we have, like, flare shells that explode into, like, a big orange circle with, like, a little green, like, leaf on the end.
Yeah, and Ritz has one that's shaped like a cracker. A buttery, delicious, yellow golden cracker.
Yeah, that's the one that she has.
Or maybe it's, lightish red.
I imagine it's a bicep.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, like, this, like, a flexing bicep.
Or like a tuxedo.
Ooh, that would knock both of them down if it hits? No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna transform into a flan. I never know how to feel about regen in Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
It almost always winds up feeling underpowered. Except for maybe, I think I got a lot of use out of regen in Final Fantasy X, if I recall correctly.
What does regen do typically?
It restores a portion of your HP, usually at like the beginning or the end of each of your turns. In the games that have active time battle, occasionally it's just every like arbitrary unit. I think it's actually pretty good in the later stages of Final Fantasy IX, but that I have only read that. I have not confirmed that for myself. Because apparently it's like based on your spirit, and as your spirit increases towards the end of the game, you wind up restoring like a huge portion of your HP every turn. So see, it didn't actually increase that much. This is 35, and that might actually just be based on the direction of the attack and not the HP. But I'm gonna keep doing it because
Oh,
I did it. And
he
see,
just sparkled away. He poofed like a Buffy villain.
yeah, but it's sort of sweet. It's sort of a sweet animation. He probably wasn't having a very good time anyway.
Yeah, probably not.
Is this like your one thing, man? Is this like the one thing you can do?
Just throws bags of money at people.
Well, I guess what I'm gonna try to do now is... Ooh, can he? No, he can't quite do it. It's close, though. So he knocks him down and knocks him to critical.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll come back in 3 turns. That's another interesting thing, I think. I don't think that we're gonna find out in this battle, but I vaguely remember... Oh, do it, Chara. I vaguely remember being able to target undead with exorcism, even if they're in this down state.
Ooh.
So let's wrap this up, and then we'll go to tomorrow.
That was a close one. I owe you again, new kid.
That's what friends are for, Ritz.
We're friends, right?
That's what friends are for. That and shattering dream spaces.